Why does it feel like everyone my age and even younger is winning at life except for me? Am I just a loser? Am I unworthy of success? Am I just going to be mediocre for the rest of my life? That is the thought that goes on in my head almost on a 24/7 loop. See, I can't even put up a poster. Anyways, hi, I'm Brownie, and I love to talk about navigating my adulthood, and I'm kind of using YouTube as a way to not only navigate my adulthood out loud, but also share the advice and the lessons that I've learned along the way, because they have been plenty and I learned them the hard way always. So my goal in life is to always get someone to not learn this lesson the hard way. If I'm being honest, this has been one of the hardest stages of my life. And some people call it the messy middle, some people call it a rut, some people call it where others might stop and quit. And I really do feel like I want to stop and quit. Like, if you're here, you probably feel the same, because it is rough. Like, I am 23, about to be 24 next month, and I am nowhere where I thought I wanted to be. My friend says this one thing, and she said that I measure my success on the past 5 to 10 hours. And she clocked me a little, but how can I not? How can I not when I see other people obtaining that success and obtaining it young? Like, let's not lie here. A lot of people are like, you're so young, you have so much time. Yeah, sure, I believe it. And I know that that advice is in hindsight, but when you see others that are 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 18, 17, 16, gaining so much money and success so early in life, it's hard to not compare. Sure, comparison is the thief of joy. Well, I'm joyless, I guess. Clocked. But yeah, it's hard. It's not like I'm going to sit here and never compare my life to others, especially age. Age is the biggest comparison that I have. How am I going to sit here and watch a 19-year-old be in a penthouse and be like, no, it's okay, wait your turn. Like, yes, I tell myself over and over again, but like, so when is my turn? Hello, I'm getting older. And from what I've seen, it's a common but isolating experience. And it feels like I'm the only one. I know in hindsight, and I know I'm not the only one, but it feels like it. So what does it matter if I'm not, if that's what I'm feeling, you know? In this video, I really want to talk about comparison, feeling inadequate, and always moving the goalpost for yourself, because that, I feel like, is the theme of my 20s right now. And I really hope it changes, and nothing changes if nothing changes. So I guess maybe talking it through and seeing where I'm at and seeing where others are at will help a little. My professional life isn't where I want it to be. My personal life isn't where I want it to be. For some background, I'm 23 years old. I currently live at my parents' house. I grew a following on social media by talking about moving out of your parents' house, and I did move successfully 2 times, or I guess not successfully because I'm back, but I am preparing for a bigger move that I'll talk about later. It just feels like it's 2 steps forward and 3 steps backwards sometimes in life. So the first point of comparison, and I fear it is that damn phone, but I can't put it down. Like, comparison and social media go hand in hand. I see hustle culture to the max. And I know my algorithm is algorithming. I see 19-year-olds being startup founders, 20-year-olds with 1 million followers on social media and $100,000 months. And it's hard to not compare and not see that success and be like, wow, am I failing? Am I not doing what I should be doing? Like, I'm trying, I'm taking steps towards my future, I'm taking risks, I'm trying my best, but like, my best just seems to never be good enough, especially when you're comparing on social media. One thing I really want to do is, like, although I hope to have a career in social media, is stop scrolling so much, because it's not doing me any good anymore. Like, yes, I learn some things and I get advice, but I think especially with short form content that's so quick and I'm so inundated with so many things so quickly, it's hard for my brain to stop the comparison if I don't put the phone down. And not only that, but comparison has been really hard for me as someone that creates content online but hasn't seen success from it, at least in the way that I'd like to see success, like in monetary gain. Like, obviously, I really have loved building a community. But let's be honest, a lot of people hop on social media and want to do social media as a career. And with a career comes making money. Like, I ideally would love to do this at least part-time where it brings in an income. But as someone who creates online, I also know people in real life that have this success. It's not like I'm just like watching strangers on the internet that I have no idea what their background is. I have no idea about their day-to-day. Like, I know people in real life, in person, who have achieved this success in the way that I wanted to achieve it. So it makes it all that more like, oh, oh no, I'm a loser. And maybe I am, to be honest. It's hard to express this feeling because I'm genuinely happy for them. Like, I see it as like inspiration to like go harder. But recently, the more and more I see so much hustle culture and so much online, the more like I look inward and I'm like, okay, so what are you doing wrong? Because obviously it has to be a me problem. Duh. Like, they do it, I can't. Like, I'm not incapable of achieving things. I'm not incapable of learning. So it's just more about, damn, am I giving myself therapy? I'm not hating for people that have reached that success, obviously, because that feels backwards. Why would I hate on people that have achieved something I want to achieve? If anything, it motivates me to keep going more. But also, it's very hard to not feel inadequate within myself when I see that success, because I'm like, wow, like they're able to do it. Obviously, I must be doing something wrong. And to an extent, I probably am on the social media wise, but like, it's just so much all the time. And it gets me in a really negative self-talk, like in a loop of self-hatred, I guess. The more I compare, the more you compare, the more miserable you are. So it's like a loop of, success, why am I not there? Oh, you must suck. Success, why am I not there? Oh, you must suck, you must suck, you must suck, you must suck. Like, over and over again. And then that leads me to the other point of feeling inadequate. So tired of hearing, you're so young, you're so mature for your age, you're so accomplished for my age. I don't care that I've reached an amount of success that older people deem better than other people my age. But for me, it's like I only look inward of like, okay, but you didn't do that yet. You didn't reach 10K a month. You didn't reach blah, blah, blah. You're failing. And it goes back to my friend saying, I look at success only from my last 5 to 10 hours. And she's right. And I don't know how to stop it. So if anybody has any advice, I'll gladly take it. It doesn't make me feel any less inadequate to have someone older than me or maybe more successful than me to be like, you're so young, you have time. Like, sure, I guess. But that advice doesn't help me. That advice doesn't make me feel better. And like sure, okay, I'm young. Now what? Plus, people younger than me have already accomplished it. So it makes me feel like I'm running out of time. So like that whole you're young thing, when I see 19-year-olds achieve this or 20-year-olds or whatever, doesn't really hit the same anymore. Because it's like, okay, I'm young, but they're younger. Now what? And I think it's a feeling that only gets solved with success. Like, I don't think I'll ever, well, I guess, God, I hope I don't feel inadequate forever, but I think I will only feel that in hindsight of like, oh, wow, I was so young, or like, wow, I was so stressed when I finally reach that success. And I feel like some of the stress I have will lead to that success. So I think a lot of people say like, oh, I wish I wasn't as stressed out about succeeding. I feel like I could have relaxed about 50% and still achieved my goals. Maybe, but like, you don't know that because all advice is in hindsight, you know? And then that leads me to my third point about success. I'm always moving the goalpost for myself. If I reached X amount of followers, okay, why am I not at 100K? If I've made X amount of money a month, okay, why am I not at 10K? You guys can see, but I have my lovely, lovely vision board here. And a lot of it has to do with like social media and travel and being able to earn the amount of money that I want to earn. And we're halfway through the year and I don't know if the vision board is visioning right now. Nothing is ever enough. And I think it's going to break us. If you also feel like this, I think it's a very toxic cycle we have within ourselves. And I guess, like, when will it be enough? I went out to college. I got the big girl job. Then I wanted money. Then I got the money, but then I wanted more money. Then I'm like, okay, why don't I have a house yet? Okay, why don't I have this type of success? Like, goes on and on and off. And like, sometimes I ask myself, when is enough enough? Not now. Definitely not now. Like, I think to myself of like, if I am at this point in life for the rest of my life, will I be happy? No. So that just perpetuates more and more. Like, I'm running out of time. Like, I need to find a way to succeed. Oh my God, I've locked into this one thing for like almost 2 years and I'm not seeing success out of it. Like, saying it out loud might sound dumb to some people, but like, this is genuinely what goes on in my head. And I hope I'm not alone. And if I am, gotta go to a therapist, I guess. So the question is, are you actually a loser, or are you just inundated with data? Or is it both? If you're on social media all the time and all you watch is people just saying, I'm success, it's people saying, I'm so successful because of X, Y, Z, the 19-year-olds in the penthouse, the 20-year-old startup founders. If that's all you're watching, I think to a degree it's great to get that for inspiration. But for me personally, I think I've had enough. I think I need to at least attempt to focus in on just myself and focus in on my goals and not focus on what other people are accomplishing and when and how. And it's easier said than done, trust me, because I'm still scrolling. I'm a hypocrite because I'm human. I don't know, because I feel like a loser. So I need to take actions and see results that prove me otherwise. So unless I see those results within myself, I don't think I'm going to prove myself otherwise. But also, my results are not going to come from watching people on social media achieve what I want to achieve or watching people achieve it. My results are going to come from action. So I leave you with that. I think it's a balance. And I think from seeing what other people talk about and what other people relate to about your 20s, I think this is just like a very common feeling in your 20s. And even though it's common, it still sucks. I don't enjoy it. I don't like feeling like a loser. I don't like feeling like I'm running out of time. And I'm sure that maybe when I'm 30 or whatever, or maybe even a year from now, I'll look back at this time and be like, oh, that girl didn't know anything. But this girl is stressed right now. So what can you do? Anyways, yeah, I really appreciate you staying for this long. I hope you got something out of this. If it was comfort in knowing that you're not alone, if it was someone to yap to you about this, if it was putting your feelings into words, I hope you got something out of this video. And if you have any advice for me, I'll gladly take it. I'll gladly hear you out. Or if you feel the same, I'd love to hear it in the comments because your girl is going crazy. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I catch you on the next one. Bye.